Fall to your knees, for there is life at the throne of God. These are words not from the Bible, nor are they from the lips of a preacher's sermon. They come from a Christian metal band known as For Today. Christian music has been discriminated as an ungodly, dark genre of music. And I assure you, it's the complete opposite. Christian metal artists desire to speak glorifying words and glorify God. And their gift often allows them to reach the people which other people can't reach. And I don't want you to fall under being guilty of judging another one of God's servants. As Romans 14:4 says, "Who are you to pass judgment on the servant of another? It is before his own master that he stands or falls, and he will be upheld, for the Lord is able to make him stand." I have been listening to metal since I was around 14, and I have done extensive research on all these artists, and I got really behind the meanings of these songs. And I have found that all the lyrics of Christian metal bands glorify God, and they use these to reach the people to which the church cannot. My first point is the unfair judgment of which the church gives metal, or Christian metal. Marcus Mohlberg is the past doctorate research in comparative religion. He points out many Christian thinkers think Christian metal gives suicidal thoughts, give out rebellious messages to teenagers to rebel against their parents and other higher authorities, and promote sexual promiscuity. No real evidence has been shown, but seeing how the past secular Christian metal influences I've seen, metal has gotten quite a reputation. Also, it's hard to hear the lyrics, so a lot of people make just assumptions like that, like hearing this screaming, they don't really hear the lyrics behind it. I mean, King David danced naked when the Ark of the Covenant returned, and he played cymbals, danced around. It must have looked pretty funny. And, some people judged him, and they were actually punished for judging him because those acts were to glorify God, and he liked it. And now that we've seen the unfamiliar judgment on Christian metal, I will discuss how Christian metal artists glorify God. Metal is like all forms of art. It's a tool. Psalm 95:1 says, "O come, let us sing to the Lord. Let us make a joyful noise to the rock of our salvation." Christian metal can glorify or curse and hurt people, just like any other genre of music. But if we don't use it, just like any other art, we won't have any good paintings or sculptures. Let's examine some of the lyrics. You can tell me if you feel like these glorify God. "The search for truth will always bring us to Christ." That is by the band For Today. "This is my call from the kingdom. I will stand." This is from the band known as O Sleeper. "Jesus is the beautiful structure of love." My favorite band is The Devil Wears Prada. "And God gives me the strength to do what you created me to do." That is by the band Memphis May Fire, also one of my favorites. Now we discussed the misjudgment of metal and how they glorify God. Let's discuss how they reach to those lost. Victor Hugo once said, "Music expresses that which cannot be said, and on which it is impossible to be silent." The world is full of pain such as suicide, depression, and darkness, and many people find comfort in music because it speaks to the soul. And let's face it, a lot of metalheads aren't going to listen to Mercy Me or Jars of Clay or Newsboys. They're going to listen to metal. So these Christian metal bands are going to be some of the only gospel they're going to be hearing. Christianity Today has an article dating back to 1985 on the band Stryper, one of the pioneers of Christian metal, describing how Christian metal bands can reach to those people. The church has a responsibility to reach out to them and support bands that speak the gospel to them. As even our Albion text says, God values our attempts to communicate the gospel of forgiveness and redemption to those who do not know Him. In conclusion, Christian metal is a tool. It glorifies God and reaches to the unreachable. And the church must stop misjudging them and start supporting Christian metal bands. Thank you for these minutes of your time, and God bless.